This is Cyberpunk 2077 running on a 3.3 gigahertz Intel Core i9-9820X with 32 gigs of RAM and a 4 gig AMD Radeon Embedded E9260. So, on this one, we've got everything about as low as we can go. I mean, I've done everything I can to really push this. So, we are running 1080p. We have the AMD FX 2.1 pushed almost all the way. I would have gone all the way, but I found that it didn't really make any real difference in actual frame rate. And then we've got the settings turned down about as low as they can go. Let's see if I missed anything. No, everything's off or at as low as it can go. I also experimented around with dropping the resolution to around 1600 by 900, and I found that that also really didn't give us an appreciable gain in performance. So I found that with running the FSR at as strong of a level as we are here, our best bet is the 1080p with all of the settings the way they are. So it's definitely not unplayable. I wouldn't recommend that you go out and buy this video card to run Cyberpunk. But this is going to be one of those situations where you have this card on hand and you want to know. Oh, and here was the other thing that I noticed. Notice how everyone's faces are black? Yeah, it seems to kill with the amount of stuff. And it may not even be, I guess it might be the video card itself, but I found that I believe, see how the hands, let's see if you can get my hands. Where are my hands? Come on. Okay, see how on the hands there, the hands are black too? So let's just see. I think that was related to the FSR, but I could be wrong. I didn't go back and check. Let's see here. Standard quality FSR. Let's see what it does. Oh, no, it's not. That's interesting. I wonder. Let's try that. Okay, that didn't do it either. Okay, so this is something to do with the video card. Probably even more so the driver. So it's not, it's not displaying properly. That's actually really interesting. In this particular set of circumstances, it's not really affecting the game. Because you're already at a such low level here that the only question is, can we get it to a basic playable frame rate? Because this isn't, like I said, you're not going to go out and buy this video card to game on, right? Like, this is a video card that you've got it on hand and you're curious about a few games. Maybe you don't have access to anything better right now, and you just want to get a basic feel for Cyberpunk. Just a basic, just absolute basic. So that's, did that not? Let's see here. Oh, that's why. Okay. So, yeah, I put it at performance because the ultra performance didn't really gain us anything for the loss in quality. So, let's take a look at, and keep in mind, we are running around in the downtown area as well. So I am putting it under the most strenuous use case. If you're playing in other parts of the game, you're probably not going to see as big of an issue with this, with the performance. For some reason, it's not calling my bike. Where's my bike? There you are. Okay. So let's take a look at, what if we go out? So we're gonna get kind of out of the denser city area here. Yeah, and you can really see the quality degradation. But I'm not against lower frame rates. I know a lot of people, they've got this just thing in their head that they gotta have 60, but I'm not against lower frame rates, but if I have to choose between sacrificing jerkiness, if I have to choose between jerkiness and low visual quality, I'm going to take the low visual quality. And even now, there's a little bit of jerkiness, but I probably should also disclose that this is running on a hard drive. A fast, modern, high-performance hard drive. This is a 14 terabyte Western Digital Red. So it's not a bad drive, but it is still on a drive, nonetheless, hard drive. So if you put it on an SSD, it would probably eliminate a little bit of the jerkies. I don't think all of the jerkiness that you see here is related to the video card. I think a lot of it is the loading. Gosh darn it! Did I kill that guy? Okay, good. I didn't. Want me back on the bike? Oh, and you can already see. We're at a little bit higher of a frame rate now. And again, it's definitely not unplayable. I wouldn't recommend that you experience Cyberpunk like this. Barring, I always like to address the situation with other countries. I understand there are some markets where more or less you get what you get. You end up with whatever you can dig up. If you're in one of those markets, then yeah, optimize the hell. If you want to play a game, it is what it is. But in a normal market, the type of market I'm in, the U.S. market, I wouldn't recommend this video card for this. But it's not bad. It's not terrible. It's nothing to call home about. The overall feel of Cyberpunk is here. The general like experience is here. It's just not pretty. That's all. So anyway, modern games are going to go down from this. Cyberpunk, contrary to popular belief, is actually one of the more playable modern games. A lot of the other ones are actually quite a bit worse. I'm probably not even going to try any other newer games because they're just not going to be playable on this. But anyway, I hope you guys find this kind of an interesting look. If you're curious and you're going to find there's not a lot about the E9260, so I ended up with one. I figured I'd show it off a little. So anyway, thanks for watching the video.